The Seahawks continue the preparation for Sunday's home opener against the LA Rams. And today we heard from Quandre Diggs, Tyler Lockett, and Geno Smith. And we got some B-roll for you. So let's go to the video and hear from the Seahawks three captains.
Selected as a captain, to be honored by my teammates, it means a lot. It's something we all strive for, and I appreciate them voting me as captain. It's about team first, and it's about a we mentality, and I think that's why you see that. There could have been a number of guys who could have been voted captain, and it could have been 10, it could have been 15, because we have so many guys who are leaders amongst us, and so when you put a bunch of alphas in one room, I think great things will happen. But having 6 captains is great, but anybody can step up and fill that.
That's the way to make sure that you start.
Just coming out fast, having a lot of enthusiasm, great energy, coming out fast and executing. Keeping things simple, not making it too much. Just going out there and doing your job and getting the ball in play. There is a bunch of different players out there, but number 99 is still going to be out there, and they have the same D coordinator from last year, same head coach, and so there'll be differences, but a lot of similarities. And so for us as an offense, we're going to go out there expecting everything, and just go out there and play our game. Treat it just like training camp. You got to go out there and read what the defense gives you and take what they give you. So that's really what my focus has been, as we prepare for the rest. Tremendous opportunity this season. With the players that we have and the coaches that we have. And so I expect to go out there and play well. And obviously, like I said, we got to prove it. It's not going to be given to us. And that's what I'm looking forward to is the opportunity to prove myself for us. Like third downs, red zone, being better in those specific areas. And so we got a bunch of reps at that. Pete put us in, competition over and over, third down competition, red zone competition. A lot of back and forth between the offense and the defense, and we'll be able to see throughout the season if we actually got better. But I think we did. Plays, it's going to be one-on-one somewhere. Someone's got to make a play on offense or defense. Obviously, in the red zone, the field shortens, and so you got to be quicker with your decision making as a quarterback. Got to be accurate. Kind of got to know where to go with the ball and get it out on time and with precision. And then on third down, whatever it takes to get the first down. Obviously picking up, whatever blitz they have, whatever package they have. And then for me as a quarterback, reading the field and getting the ball to the right guys and then making plays.
It's dope. It's always an honor. It's always a privilege for, the guys sitting in this room to be able, to vote me team captain again. So, it's cool to even do it, with some of the greatest people I've been around, since I've been in the game. From Ballard to J. Mod to, Bobby, Locke, and Geno. We've been here a while, we've been here a while. We've been the core of this team for a little bit now. So It's always great to have that respect around the room, and like you say with Bobby, it's dope. You know what I mean? Because for so many years, that C, when you saw the C in Seattle, you knew it was him. And you know, for me to be able to share that at this point in my career, his point in his career, the relationship we have, you know, it's dope. So if he would have been captain by himself on defense, I'd have been fine with it because, you know, he is the culture, he is Seattle. So for me, you know, it's an honor, it's a privilege to have it that way. Things you can just see that he has, you know what I mean? So now it's all about him getting healthy and being ready to go. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see him get out there. You can just tell he has that swagger, that tenacity to be able to go do those type of things. So you can put him outside, inside. You know, he's not just a nickel. You know what I mean? We drafted him the 5th pick to be able to do everything. And I think when he gets healthy, get ready to go, he'll be out.
It's different. Obviously, it was my first time just being able to have that opportunity to be a captain, but I mean, I think the biggest thing was just being able to continuously learn how to be able to talk to people. It wasn't just being able to talk to them about football, but just being able to talk to them about life, having a relationship outside of football, because those are the things that can also be able to get people going when you understand their why, when you understand some of the things that they're dealing with, when you understand their hobbies, things that they like to do outside of football. You know, you just don't want to be a captain just on a team, but you want to be a captain off the field as well. And so it had its pros and cons, you know, just like I think anybody would say if they're a captain. But, you know, the biggest thing is that they voted for you. They depend on you to be able to be the person to hold everything together if things seem like it's going to break loose. And last year, it had a lot of great moments too, because you got to see a lot of rookies step up, a lot of rookies turned into vets. And you just had to be able to not only hold everybody else accountable, but we also had to make sure that we were able to hold ourselves accountable as well, because sometimes leaders need other leaders to be able to be there for each other too. The biggest thing I've seen just within our offense is this is like our 3rd year of being able to run it. So, you know, we're more decisive. We understand the type of looks that we're going to be able to get. We understand how we want to attack certain defenses. We understand kind of like how much time we have to be able to make certain moves, or if it's on step foot timing. So I think for us, you know, it's just being able to understand how we're trying to approach every game and how we're trying to approach every single drive. Not every drive is going to be the same. There's going to be times where we need to get a couple first downs. We might want to hold the ball for a little bit, you know, kind of treat it like a 4-minute offense type of scenario. Might be other times we're trying to be aggressive and we're going to go for it. But learning how to be able to be great in each and every decision, whether we're being aggressive or whether we're being conservative, I think that's what creates a Super Bowl. Is what have you done for me lately? So if you're not consistent, you're out the door. And so I think for us, or asking me as an individual or as running my routes, if I'm not consistent at getting open or even catching the ball, then, you know, Geno might not look my way a lot. And so you want to be able to make sure that you're doing your part every single play. Even if you're not getting the ball, you want to be able to showcase that you're getting open. You want to showcase that you're still being able to make plays. And so for me, there's different things that I do to be able to get myself ready, but you also got to be able to just challenge yourself every single day, because every day is a championship day, but we don't always treat it like that. And so we have to be able to figure out how to mentally challenge ourselves to be able to make sure that we take this approach of today's a championship day and I'm gonna make a championship type of performance. And even if it isn't the high level performance that I'm used to, I'm still gonna be able to learn how to play at a high level regardless of whatever comes up. If I get stopped one time, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna play another play at a championship level. And so I just think it never stops. I mean, I think for me, when it comes to the expectations for the team, I just think the biggest thing, man, is just taking one day at a time and not overlooking anybody, not thinking that we're better than anybody, but being able to go out there and earn our own respect. You know, I think that sometimes, you know, you go out there and you might think teams are going to lay down, but it's like at the end of the day, regardless if a team lays down or if a team is trying to bring that championship type of performance, I want us to be the last one standing. And in order for us to be able to do that, we got to be able to take every day seriously, whether it's on the field, whether it's in the classrooms, whether it's through the communication, so we can be more decisive out there. It's like we all got to be able to be on the same page. And as you know, this game is not an individual game. It's more of a team game. And so if an individual wins one day, then the team doesn't win. You know what I'm saying? So like, y'all got to make sure that we're all winning, because one person can't win by itself. If that's basketball or that's tennis, that's, you know, golf. As far as me with individual goals, I mean, I never really had goals. I think I've always said that a little bit, but for me, I think I've come to a place in my life. I kind of relay it to, you know, when you're using condiments. Like for me, I like barbecue sauce. So you know, when you're squeezing it out, and it's like it's easy to squeeze everything out, but then you got a lot that's still in there. But you got to be able to shake it. You got to be able to squeeze it. You got like, that's where I am in the course of my career, where I have a lot more in the tank. I still got a lot more left, but you got to be able to squeeze it out of you, because it's easy to just say, I'm gonna go get another one, just like I can go do another career. No, I still got a lot more left, but it's gonna take a lot of work for me to be able to bring it out, because I still want to see how far I can be able to take this game and how far I could be able to go. And if it's just this year, then it's just this year. And if I still got next year, then I'm gonna take care of next year when I get there. But right now, I'm trying to squeeze everything out that I got left in me right now, over and beyond for you, if you just have a relationship with them and it's not just football.
Okay, so there you have it. Diggs, Lockett, and Smith just, you know, speaking to what the team needs to do to continue the momentum they had from last year. Not the last playoff loss, but the fact that they got in the playoffs in a very good off season as far as the team is concerned. You know, good draft and what have you, and also what it will take to beat the Rams and continue to build on that momentum. One thing to note is that the Seahawks have expectations for their offense. They really do, and they're going to need that. And so for the high expectations, one thing they're really going to have to get better at is a third down conversion. Last year, the Seahawks were 20th in the NFL, converting just 38%. The top two were the Bills at 50.23, and of course the Kansas City Chiefs second at 48.9 on third down conversion. So for all the talk about the high offense, a high potent offense and everything else, what the Seahawks are going to have to do if they want to continue the trajectory, it's really, I gave you the third numbers, but it's really going to be what they do on first down and second down, situationally, if you will. So from the VMAC in Renton, I'm Osvita Mara Ere.